The government wants you to treat people who work in customer service like shit. Now, let me be a little clear here. I understand that sometimes you feel the need to call customer service because you're upset. Sometimes I'm upset. I didn't get something. Something was wrong with my order, whatever it may be. Sorry, I don't want to touch the microphone. It's a delicate little instrument, and I live in a basement. And I can't afford another one. But anyway, sometimes you're upset over something, and then you start yelling at the customer service people, right? Like it's their fault. Like they did something for you. Like they did it wrong. It's like yelling at a waitress because the cook burnt your cheeseburger, and as if she's the one working in the kitchen. When we all know she's not the one working in the kitchen, but you don't care. You just got to be angry at somebody. But what I've noticed is if you call customer service, like a customer service line, and you start yelling and screaming at them, and it seems like they're just gonna take it, right? They take it, and then that makes you feel powerful and strong. Look what I can get away with. Look what I can do. But what you fail to understand is the only reason you get away with it is because they don't want to lose their jobs. That's right. It's because they don't want to lose their jobs. Because if you spoke to them like that on the street, they'd punch you in the fucking face. And you know it, which makes you a motherfucking coward. Now, let's say that you know customer service, customer care, all that they close at 9 o'clock. They close at 9. These are people that want to go home. They want to go to their families. Maybe it's 9 o'clock at night. I mean, they're probably pretty hungry at that point, right? They want to get some dinner. Maybe go to a diner. Maybe get home, and then they got to start cooking when they finally get home. And if they got an hour-long commute, they can't even start cooking until about like 10 p.m. So these people are hungry and they're exhausted. So they close at 9. And you decide you're going to call at 8:55 p.m. You know what that makes you? That makes you a piece of shit. And do you know why that makes you a piece of shit? Because you know you're making this poor person stay late. Why? Because you're a selfish son of a bitch. And the government likes it when you're selfish. You know why? Because politicians are selfish. And politicians want you to be just like them. So keep something in mind. When you hate a politician, remember, you're just like that person you hate. So why you hate them? You might as well love them. They might as well be you. Now let's say you tell customer care that you're going to stop buying their company's products, all right? They're going to seem very empathetic, and they're going to say they understand, and you're still threatening that you're just not going to buy from them anymore. Let me let you on a little secret. They don't care. Do you know why they don't care? They don't own the fucking company. Who are you threatening? You were threatening the lowest person on the fucking ladder that you're not going to buy something from their millionaire CEO. Why would they care about that? Okay, so let's say you're so upset you don't want to buy anything from the company. You're going to even tell them I'm not going to shop here anymore, or I'm not going to buy products off your website anymore. And then you go ahead and say, and I'm going to tell all my friends not to shop here as well. Not one bit, right? Okay, let's be honest. You probably only know about 5 people anyway. And they know you probably only talked about 5 people anyway. But let's say you say, oh, I'm gonna post it on Facebook. Yeah, I'm gonna post it on Facebook. I have 500 friends. I have 500 friends on Facebook. Okay, let's be honest. I've seen people with 1,000 friends, and only about 3 people ever respond to any of their posts. So let's face facts. Most of your friends on Facebook don't actually give a shit about you. So they're not going to pay attention to your post, and chances are, since they never look at your posts, Facebook isn't even going to show them your post. So who the fuck are you talking to? Yourself? You might as well go to the mirror and tell yourself, don't shop here anymore. And then your reflection can look back at you and go, okay, we won't. And then you need to go to a psychiatrist because you're a fucking schizophrenic. Do you know that people only tend to work at call centers for about 2 years? And it's not necessarily because, they went ahead and they got a different job or a better job or got promoted, so they work at a call center, but they're not taking calls anymore. The reason most people burn out working at a call center after 2 years is because of people just like you. And you're the way you are because the government wants you to be that way. The government likes it when everybody's miserable and angry and upset because the government doesn't like people. They don't like anybody. And they know if you're miserable that you'll probably elect them because they're miserable too. And it's just how it works out. Oh, and one other thing, which I think is kind of funny. So I've heard that there are times when someone will call up customer service, they'll call customer care, and they'll start complaining that they had to take their time out to call customer care. And sometimes the people who make these calls are lawyers. And this is what a lawyer will do. A lawyer will turn around and go, don't you know I charge like $200 an hour, and I have spent a half an hour on this, so you owe me $50? Motherfucker, you're not even on the job, okay? Let me ask you a question. So your time is that valuable. You get paid for every minute of the day. So when you go to a restaurant, do you charge them for the food because you have to spend time in the restaurant? When you go shopping in the store, do you charge the cashier money because you have to take out your time? No, you did not. You know why? Because you're not on the job. So guess what? When you're shopping or on the phone and dealing with personal business, those are not known as billing hours. You might want to get that through your fucking head, you fucking moron. And by the way, I just want to point something out, all right? Most lawyers are psychopaths. And I think I brought this up one time in another video, a former video of mine, maybe probably a great video since I'm the one who did it. But anyway, I did in the video. Most lawyers are psychopaths. And believe it or not, most of our politicians are lawyers. What does that make our politicians? Well, it makes them fucking psychopaths. Now, let's say you're a crazy person, which you probably are. But let's just say you are a crazy person and you get something in the mail, you get a package, you know, something you ordered. And let's say you ordered 3 dresses, 3 whole dresses. 1, 2, 3. 3. That's a number 3. That's a number 3. And that's a number 3 as well. Okay, so let's say you order like 3 dresses, okay? And only 2 of them are in the box. And the box is sealed. And it doesn't look like it's ever been opened. Do not call FedEx and complain that they only delivered you 2 dresses. You have to call the company because the company packed the box. And then the company can tell you, oh, we're so sorry, let's send you the extra dress. But don't start yelling at the delivery person. How would they know what's in your box? They didn't open it up. They didn't pack it. They didn't do anything. Okay, and also, there's something else you may want to keep in mind, all right? This is kind of important. Okay, ready for this? When you call customer care and you yell at them and you scream at them and you berate them, a few things happen. One, they don't care. They're just gonna make fun of you when you get off the phone. Half the time they're rolling your eyes while you're talking. And then what they do is they make fun of you to their coworkers as well. But there's something else you need to understand if you're gonna be really mean to somebody in customer care. You better hope you're not dealing with a fucking crazy person. Because when you have an account with a company, they know where you live. All right, so this is a video that I did, which you can tell because you're watching it. It's a video, and it's been great. It's been fantastic. I love when you cheer for me. You have a good night. Be good to people. Rock and roll. What the hell did I do?